For years, Chip and Joanna Gaines seemed unshakable. They built an empire from scratch, transforming dilapidated houses into dream homes and convincing millions that love, hard work, and creativity could conquer anything. Magnolia became more than a brand. It became a symbol of aspiration and family values. Fans admired the couple's poise, energy, and seemingly effortless balance of business and family life. But behind Joanna's warm smile, there was a struggle no renovation could fix. It wasn't the stress of fame or finances. It was something far more personal, a challenge that would redefine their lives. The Gaines empire at its peak. By 2022, the Gaines brand appeared unstoppable. Magnolia Network had officially launched, and their television projects were thriving. The family seemed happier than ever, achieving a level of success most could only dream of. Yet, behind the scenes, Joanna began noticing an unsettling pain that refused to fade. At first, she ignored it, attributing it to long filming days and constant movement on renovation sites. But the discomfort deepened. For months, she masked it with smiles, interviews, and appearances. Even Chip, who shared every triumph with her publicly, could sense something was wrong in quiet, unspoken moments. The diagnosis. Joanna's pain began subtly, a backache that worsened over time. After thorough medical examinations, she received a diagnosis that changed everything. A severe spinal issue that had quietly developed over years. Surgery and months of recovery lay ahead. For fans, this news was shocking. For Chip, it was devastating. The woman who had always lifted others now needed support. He paused everything, filming, projects, and public appearances to stay by her side. Chip, who was known for fixing homes, found himself in a position with no blueprint, caring for the woman who had built his life and their empire. A husband's vigil. Chip's world narrowed to hospital rooms, the sound of beeping monitors, and Joanna's recovery. Friends described him as quieter, more introspective, far from the smiling, energetic personality fans knew. Cameras stopped rolling, projects were delayed, and social media filled with concern, though Chip stayed silent. This heartbreak wasn't for show. It was private and raw. He couldn't fix this with a hammer or paintbrush. Instead, he had to simply be present, offering patience, love, and unwavering support. The couple had spent decades creating homes for others, but now the most critical task was sustaining the one they shared. A love story begins. Long before fame and fortune, Joanna Stevens and Chip Gaines were ordinary young adults with extraordinary dreams. Joanna studied communications at Baylor University, considering a career in journalism. Chip, a business major and former baseball hopeful, was finding his own path through construction. Their paths crossed in 2001 at her father's tire shop in Waco. A casual introduction turned into a romance that neither expected. They married in 2003, facing early life challenges together. Financial struggles, failed ventures, and endless uncertainty. From the start, their partnership was built on shared ambition and belief, not external accolades or material success. Building Magnolia, the early years of Magnolia were a test of perseverance. Chip and Joanna opened a small retail shop, selling decor Joanna handcrafted. Nights were sleepless, bills went unpaid, and doubt lingered constantly. Chip juggled construction jobs while Joanna managed the store and cared for their children. Failures were common, but so was resilience. Each setback became a lesson, each house renovation an opportunity to learn. Their shared vision and unwavering support for one another allowed them to endure and eventually thrive. Together, they discovered a rhythm. When one struggled, the other carried the load, proving that love and persistence could overcome almost anything. Television success. Their big break came in 2013 when HGTV picked up Fixer Upper. Audiences fell in love with the authentic chemistry between Chip and Joanna. His humor and her calm demeanor created a unique dynamic that felt real in a world of staged perfection. Their designs didn't just renovate homes, they inspired lifestyles and set trends nationwide. Viewers admired the couple not only for their skill, but for the marriage that subtly shone through each episode. They had turned ordinary spaces into extraordinary homes and ordinary moments into shared dreams, demonstrating that love, partnership, and vision could build something enduring. The pressure of success. Success brought rewards, but also immense pressure. Magnolia was no longer just a store. It was a multi-million-dollar brand, a network, and a media empire. Raising 5 children while overseeing projects created a constant tension between work and family. Even partners as aligned as Chip and Joanna faced challenges staying in sync. Arguments, exhaustion, and stress tested the foundation they had built. For the first time, perfection felt fragile. They realized that sustaining a marriage required constant attention, just like a home under renovation. The real work, they learned, wasn't only about design. It was about maintaining love, trust, and patience. Joanna's health struggle. By early 2022, the couple's life seemed flawless externally. Yet Joanna's back pain grew unbearable. Months of masking discomfort culminated in a diagnosis that necessitated surgery. The physical challenge was immense, but the emotional strain was equally profound. Joanna, who had always been the steady anchor, suddenly needed care and reassurance. Chip's role shifted entirely, from business partner to devoted caretaker. He set aside ambition, cameras, and public life to focus on her recovery. Their fans watched a couple renowned for strength, learning that vulnerability could be just as powerful as resilience, and that love required presence, not just perfection. Lessons in partnership. Through recovery, Chip and Joanna rediscovered the importance of balance. Dance lessons, workouts with celebrity trainer Don Saladino, and simple family moments became a source of healing. Every laugh, every misstep, and every shared challenge reminded them that relationships, like homes, require ongoing maintenance. They learned to forgive imperfections and embrace slow progress. As older children left for college, Joanna expressed gratitude for family support and small joys. Chip emphasized that success and family happiness were not mutually exclusive, teaching a profound lesson. The strongest partnerships are those that evolve, adapt, and endure even under unforeseen pressure. The true measure of love. Chip and Joanna Gaines had spent years teaching the world to rebuild what was broken, whether homes or businesses. Yet the most profound lesson came not from construction, but from life itself. Love isn't just a foundation, it's constant work, patience, and willingness to surrender when circumstances overwhelm. The Gaines story reminds us that behind every perfect image lies struggle, resilience, and human vulnerability. When two people remain committed, even the most unexpected challenges can be weathered. For Chip and Joanna, the ultimate renovation wasn't a house. It was the relationship, the marriage, and the family that had grown alongside their dreams, enduring through the storm. The Gaines story shows that no blueprint exists for the challenges life throws at us. While fame and success magnify accomplishments, they cannot shield against human frailty. Chip and Joanna faced a trial that tested everything they had built, but through patience, presence, and love, they emerged stronger. Their journey is a testament to the resilience of commitment and the quiet power of partnership. True love, as they've shown, isn't flawless or effortless. It is persistent. It survives because two people choose to keep standing, rebuilding, and caring for each other, no matter how many renovations life demands.